The new Shigaraki Climax battle is here. Just look at this guy. I'm so excited for this character, especially after how my summons just went. This guy is my anniversary character. Screw the anniversary characters. But we are going to be taking on B through S today, hopefully, in this video. So let's go ahead and just get into B. I don't know really anything about this Climax battle, but we'll take a look at it. So 50 hero gems online for this. You go to the strategy info, you can learn a little bit more about the character. So we already kind of went over this in the original video where we talked about the new Climax battle coming into the game. So it takes reduced burning and bleeding damage and has immunity to skill seal, confusion, paralysis, binding, fear, freezing, meat lump, stun, scorch, buff block, and recovery block. If you run yellow or red characters, which it says right here and here, it's basically going to make the battle impossible, so don't run those characters. Gives power up to all of his opponents after receiving 8,500 or more skill damage, so you want to do large amounts of damage to him if possible. Every time his HP falls to a set amount, a new phase begins and he'll become invincible. His main skills is he's going to deal single opponent damage and put recovery block on them, which is going to be a bit rough. And the skill is also going to have decay and bullseye, so evasion is going to work super well. Deals damage to all of his opponents and gives them power down and skill impact down. This skill gains bullseye. Gives speed down and critical hit rate down to all of his opponents when he is affected by power down. Gives plus ultra move effect and skill impact up to all of his opponents. Makes all of his opponents vulnerable when he is enhanced. Deals damage to a single opponent. This skill gains decay when he has less than one temporary power down effect. This skill gains piercing shot. Gives plus ultra gauge up and skill impact up to all of his opponents that are affected by skill impact down. Deals damage to all of his opponents. This skill gains decay when he has less than 2 temporary power down effects. This skill gains skill impact up if there are any opponents affected by power down. The skill gains bullseye, and that is his plus ultra move there. Okay, so it seems pretty simple. B difficulty should be relatively easy typically. In the past it has been, so we're gonna hope that it's gonna be easy this time around, but we will of course find out. All right, take it off auto mode here. So there's only 2 phases to this so far. The first phase, and it's only 1 enemy at least. I like it when it's a 1 enemy Climax battle. It makes it a little bit nicer in my opinion. We did bring piercing shot and vulnerable characters. That's what it recommends to bring. So Sue is a piercing shot character, as I was able to give piercing shot, and then Nagant can make the enemy vulnerable. I actually think it's this skill right here, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. Beautiful, I'm already done with phase 1. We did a ton of damage to him. Did he remove... I feel like he removed debuffs right there. He is not enhanced, but he has damage down. Okay, so he has all those debuffs. Damage, or buffs, I guess. Damage down, defense up. He did remove debuffs though, so those debuffs went away. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do all of our plus ultras here, see how that goes. Interesting that it gives us plus ultra on... And he got health back, okay. He got quite a bit of health back, but it doesn't matter. We just clap him apparently. Alright, that's fine. Foolishness is a sin. You really think I was going all out? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? We'll go into A and S difficulty and see how hard those are. But that is B difficulty clear. That was probably one of the easiest, fastest B difficulties I've done. So I'm happy with that. And then of course we won't be able to do double S difficulty just yet, but once you beat double S difficulty, you do get a copy of the character, which is nice. I will probably do that hopefully later tonight, when the reset happens after the reset. Assuming, I guess, B through S goes alright right here. It seems like it's going alright so far. Alright, go like this, go like this, go like this. Okay, he definitely has more health now, as you can see, but that's alright. We'll give piercing shots to Nagant here. Oh, that was... I feel like Sue's gonna be really good in this. HP decay just literally, I feel like doesn't matter. Maybe I'll feel it more on double S difficulty, but yeah, I don't feel like it's super crazy. And dead. Beautiful. And 79,999 was probably the max right there because he lowers our power and stuff like that. So, yeah, you want to make sure you're able to do the maximum amount of damage with the piercing shot and whatnot. Alright, don't kid yourself. You know you only got lucky, right? Alright, so that is Class A done. There was probably missions to do this with, like, specific characters as well. But I didn't really look at them ahead of time. But that's okay. With Todoroki on your team, Dabi on your team, Mirko on your team, Midoriya. Okay, so, I mean, I can go back and do those later, but if you wanted to run it with those characters, that's how you would do it. You can definitely, just piercing shot characters are going to help you a lot. There's only really one character I know with vulnerable, and that's that Lady Nagant, so that kind of limits your options for characters that can put vulnerable on him, but, I think you can probably still get by without her. Alright, 3 phases for S difficulty. This is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult. At least so far, it doesn't seem like he has last stands at the end like some of the other climax battles, which is what makes those battles really annoying. So hopefully it'll continue to go all right here. And remember, every time we hit above a certain amount of damage, we are getting power down on him. So that's good. Buff her and go like that. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. That's so sad. Okay. Okay, of course I was out and didn't get his plus ultra because of that. Way to go, me. I don't even think I didn't even need to plus ultra right there, but that's okay. Tell me that didn't mess everything up. Oh, and he switches our characters out. Okay. I just threw other characters on the subslot. I didn't actually plan to use them. I didn't know that it was going to switch out, so to be fair. I don't know that these are the best characters to bring, but I think Deku will be alright. Alright, he's still got the piercing shot. Gentle Criminal's still pretty good. I don't know that the memories I put on them were the most efficient. I didn't pay that much attention to the memories, so we'll see. Alright, yeah, we'll just do the action skills here. If we want Deku to be useful, we gotta get him to 5-Fa Jin, and then he probably just claps Shigaraki, honestly, if he makes it to that point, though. It doesn't matter that Gentle has evasion, because he should have Bullseye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think Deku's making it to 5, but maybe if we ran him in the main slot, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I feel like Deku's going to be one of those characters that you could probably run here and make this climax battle a whole lot easier for yourself. Oh, is he not going to attack here? Just let my boy live. Oh, he made it to 5-Fa Jin. Let's go. Okay, so actually, we might be okay. 83,000. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. And Sue gets to hide. Yo, this might be the strat. This might be the strat right here. Recovery block on him, whatever. If he dies, it's fine. Alright, so far so good. Up to the final phase here. He is enhanced now as well, if you take a look at him. So there's the enhancement. He has resilience after 6 out of 6 turns passed from the start of the battle. Oh, that's the condition, sorry. An effect granted to the character when 2 conditions below are met at the end of a turn increases HP power and speed and alters skill effects and gives him additional skills on the skill effects, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, he heals so much though. Gentle Criminal's not going to get to go if we do that, so let's actually go like this. Maybe recovery block would be a good thing to bring here. I could see that being a good thing here. Alright, yeah, we'll just go like this. I think we still got this. Yeah, we should still have this. Alright, all of our plus ultras here. Okay. Well, crap. Alright, we're fine. Okay, big damage. Let's go. Okay, that got a little bit rough there for a second, but we did it. Okay, I imagine SS difficulty, it's going to take a little bit different of a strategy, but that went okay. What's left after protecting? Delay the end all you want. Ruin still awaits. Damn, okay. Well, at least not for today. Not for today. B through S difficulty cleared. First try for each of those. Not too upset about that. Filthy insects. This time I'll wipe you all out. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad. We'll claim those missions and we'll claim these. Get some free hero gems and stuff like that. But yeah, we will be taking on Double S in the next video. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit that like button on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed with the notification bell turned on. And leave me some comments about what you think about this climax battle. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.